All right, class. So here is an example of what you're going to be doing today on Delta Math with box plots. So the definitions are on the slides previous to this. However, this is what we're going to be doing. So here we have a data set here, and we have the 5 items that we need to make our summary, which is the minimum, the first quartile, which is also known as Q1, the median, the third quartile, which is Q3, and the maximum. So let's go ahead and start with the minimum. The minimum is always the number that is the smallest in the data set. And in order to know that, you should always put your data set in order numerically from smallest to largest. And luckily, they've already done that step for us, so we don't have to do that. So the minimum here is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 here. And then I'm going to skip over to the max, which is the largest number in the data set. And again, they've put it in order for us from smallest to largest. So the largest number here is 14. Now we are left with the first quartile, the third quartile, and the median. In order to find Q1 and Q3, you first must know what your median is. So let's go ahead and look for that. Remember, median means middle. It is the number that is in the middle of the data set. So let's count to see how many numbers we have in this data set. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 numbers in this data set, which means it's an equal number, even number. So we will have 5 numbers on each side, which means that there is not a number in the middle of the data set. So we have to take 2 numbers, the 2 inner numbers, to figure it out. So let's go ahead and draw a line in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put my line here. So that means I'm going to have to add 6 and 9 together, and I'm going to put it out here. So 6 plus 9, excuse my writing, that equals 15. And then I have to divide 15 by 2, which would give me 7.5. So 7.5 will be my median. So let's go ahead and put the median in as 7.5. Now that I have my median, my first quartile number will come from the median of the numbers that are on the left side of the median. So if my median is this blue line right here, which is 7.5, then I have to find a number that is in the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers on this side. So the number that is going to be in the middle between those 5 numbers is 4. So for Q1, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put 4 here. Now the last thing I'm looking for is my Q3, and we're going to do the same steps. The median is 7.5, so that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers over here. So the number that is in the middle of those 5 numbers is 12. So I'm going to go ahead and put 12 in the position where Q3 goes. Now, the last thing I need to do is create the box plot. So I'm going to do that by dragging these lines to the number that it corresponds with. So my minimum is always this in this area here. My maximum is this. The 3 elements that will be within the box is the Q1, the median, and Q3. So my minimum is 2. So I'm going to drag this line to where for where 2 is at. And my max is 14, so I'm going to drag this line to be where 14 is. And it won't quite go over because I have to move this box too. So this part right here represents Q1, which is 4. So I'm going to move it to where 4 is. The median is 7.5, and this is the middle of the box, which represents the median. So I'm going to move it to 7.5. Now, we don't see 7.5 here, but we know 7.5 is between 7 and 8. So I'm going to put that line in between 7 and 8. And then this last part of the box is for Q3, and that's 12. So I'm going to move that to where 12 is. Now, we're still not done, though, because the max is 14, and this looks like it's hovering around 15. So I'm gonna move it to where 14 is, and this looks about right. So let's go ahead and submit this answer and see what we got. Looks like it's correct. Once you hit your answer, whether it's right or wrong, Delta Math, as always, will give you a breakdown of what it is and what you did wrong and what have you. So you could always make sure you look at the solution or even look at a solution of a problem before you get started, and it should be able to give you more insight on what you need to do. All right. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.